where we house large-scale exterior locations where you go if the scene is just a little bit too big to do inside a stage. Like, let's say you got to do a big downtown scene. You're going to crash cars into buildings and maybe have explosions. You're going to do that right across the way here on the right in the Metropolitan set. I love this area a lot. It's 4 acres. It's the biggest single section. We got main areas, little back alleyways. We have residential districts, business districts here. Anything you need to portray a city is right here. And this is the most commonly used area on the lot. The exterior hospital set for St. Denis Medical right there. This whole area, Brownstone Street, is used in Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. Shows like How I Met Your Mother and the Mindy Project. And let me show you what the stairs look like in this scene for Bruce Almighty. Do this day is Hill Valley from Back to the Future. That's right, that is the original clock tower building to your left side. This whole area portrayed as Hill Valley in 3 different time periods, if you remember. 1985 is where they started, then they went back to 1955, met his parents as high schoolers, and then the future, which was 2015, by the way, Back to the Future 2. Currently, we are using this for TED. That is their high school set. Take a look.
Hi everyone, Seth MacFarlane here, and I'm excited to share with you a behind-the-scenes look at my Peacock original event series, TED. It's a prequel series.
This whole area used for music videos like Jisoo's Flower music video, Pink's Rock Me Home, Justin Bieber's Next to You, Britney Spears' I Wanna Go, Michael Bublé's Hollywood, U2's Elevation. All of those shot right here. So a lot easier to use kind of this city than go out to the real city where you gotta shut down business and stop traffic and all that. You can create your own traffic right here. Marvel's used this for Amazing Spider-Man and Captain America, the First Avenger. They turned it into the 1940s. But a lot of times, we actually use this as the Big Apple. Giant movie screens that are 40 feet tall and 180 feet long. We actually use 16 digital projectors inside that stage. So it's a perfect combination of practical motion and digital effect. Weta is a 7-time Academy Award-winning company. They've won Academy Awards for their work on both Avatars, Lord of the Rings, Planet of the Apes, King Kong. They're amazing. Look them up. The Weta Workshop does incredible creature creation, but we are headed back to the Metro set. So you're kind of looking at the other side of them. Lady Gaga and Edge of Glory sitting on those steps right there to your left side. This whole area right now is playing San Francisco in a really wonderful Netflix show called A Man on the Inside, starring Ted Danson. That one's produced by Michael Schur, did The Good Place, also with Ted Danson, also filmed right here. However, this area, I'll play London for Hobbs and Shaw for the big motorcycle chase scene with Idris Elba, Dwayne Johnson and Jason Statham. You can kind of see we got a lot of light pools over here. They've been moving them around for the different productions. We also put old-fashioned ones in here. We can change every detail to look like a different time period. The brick that you're looking at here is all made out of plastic. All this red brick here to your left is plastic. We make it at our mill just down the street. It's a whole area, very versatile. We also use it for American Ninja Warrior. Anytime they're in town, the whole obstacle course is built right here. You are getting to see one of my favorite things on the lot to your right side. Beautiful view of our monster mural that was painted for us by Tristan Eaton a few years ago. Check this out.
And an instrumental part of the process of designing these murals is getting to go to the Universal Archive. Go in there, I got to see in person props from the movies, photos from behind the scenes, original illustrations from those movie posters, all this stuff.
Tristan Eaton is a world-renowned graffiti artist. He has works of art all around the world. We're so honored to have this here. It's such a gorgeous tribute to our monster legacy here at Universal. Now, across the way here on the left, you might see the red V painted on the side of stage 30. And those doors are open here. These are some of our biggest and newest sound stages here on the lot. The V is for The Voice. We just wrapped season 26 of The Voice. Coach Reba McEntire decided she liked her a lot. She now does her show Happy's Place at stage 33, distributors now. We just started season 27 of The Voice, by the way, featuring these two coaches.
Hey, what's up, Studio Tour? It's Kelsey Ballerini.
And I am John Legend from The Voice. Now we shoot our show right here in Stage 31, one of the newest stages on the lot.
These state-of-the-art sound stages allow us to bring our show to life, from the blinds to the live and everything in between.
Everyone's talking about the new voice coaches, even the new voice coaches.
You see that gorgeous face in here? We missed you, man!
To their Pirates of the Caribbean movies is Kurt Russell. It was also seen in the Rodgers and Hammerstein version of Cinderella with Brandy and Whitney Houston many years ago. And for 4 years, this was all the afterlife in our show, The Good Place.
You yell at our show struck.
This time, stage 50 So again, some safety reminders to stay seated for all this and hold on tight to everything. We're probably gonna see a bit of action in here. Take a look around. We got a subway station set built inside. This is the bottom level of a 2-level soundstage. So a lot of fun stuff. We're decorating right now to look a little bit like San Francisco. We'll change the city or change the area of the world if we want. Upstairs, we got a city level that has office buildings and picture cars on it. So we can work on both levels in here, which is a lot of fun. So we're starting to do camera tests, which just means we're going to get people in costume and set up the lighting just to make sure everything is good to go. So you can see some of those teams up front here. So we'll see if we can get that. Okay, a little earthquake. It's okay. And then it's over. Oh, it's not. Make it easy. Hold on. Back to one that's reset. That was our earthquake stage. That was a lot of fun. That's been on the tour for a little over 35 years, since 1980. In this situation. It's okay. It's okay. We're just gonna hold on here, keep you safe behind all the gasoline barrels. Okay, we attached shark bait to the yellow barrel. There we go. He took it. No, no, he found us. Up close and personal with our resident mechanical shark. Nice little taste of the movie Jaws. Jaws came out in theaters 50 years ago. It's celebrating its 50th anniversary this year. Nacho Libre, Jack Black. He walked the orphans over the bridge at one point. We kind of covered some of this with Dirk for that. Also, we got a lot of TV interviews stuff. See Without a Trace, ER Shameless, all 10 episodes out here. So we got a little storm in New Mexico right now. Lightning on the buildings. Oh my goodness. Okay. You can't even see what we're reading. A concentrated service. Concentrated right where our sprinklers are. So we're demonstrating what it's like to be on set. I've gotten to be in a few rain scenes, and while they sound fun, actors take work. It's not as fun. Here's the thing though, we do try and keep the crew and the camera drivers just kind of where we're sitting. We're acting like we're doing a scene that's maybe a close-up on the bridge or the well or something like that. So we just have the water coming from the front of the camera. But let's say we want to bring in a little more weather. Let's bring in our flash flood from the top of the hill here. used for Westworld on HBO. Played the town of Pariah in their first season. It was also used in Star Trek Picard. This all played a Romulan colony in their first season. This is our Western area. If you want to talk about movie studio history, that goes back to Western, especially in the silent days. But some of the buildings here date back to the 40s and 50s, when we would have been making things like My Little Chickadee, Destry Rides Again, Winchester 7, and another neighborhood street. The White House here to your right played the Chicken Ranch and the Best Little Whorehouse in Texas with Dolly Parton. It was also Rob Zombie's House of 1,000 Corpses, and we use it all the time in television. They actually have a TV show that's set up here now. They are currently filming their first season. This will be called The Burbs with Keke Palmer, and yes, it is based on the original movie The Burbs with Tom Hanks, which by the way shot on the same street, which is the street here to our left side. So you can see a little bit of their setup. That street was built in the 80s. It was also used as Wisteria Lane for ABC's Desperate Housewives for all their seasons. So we also use it in Ted, very frequently used area here at the studio. As we continue up Spielberg Drive, I'm gonna let him tell another little story that goes back to the beginning of our tour.
My entire career began with my relationship with Universal Studios just as a high school kid on a tour bus. Remember in those days there weren't...
But they really can help tell the story, time period and location, like Jurassic Park or the Flintstones. We also have Fast and Furious cars. Cars from Back to the Future 2. I mean, we got some great examples here. Cars that showcase time period, like the Duesenberg here from The Mummy. Cars really help paint the picture of the world that we're building on film. Right around the corner, though, we're gonna enter the creepy world of Norman Bates. Welcome to the Bates Motel. About 40 at Chicago Psycho. It's Norman. Okay. He actually runs the motel. I'm sure he's just kind of cleaning. Oh, All right, he's just helping her check out. I don't think he sees us every. Oh, he just did. Hey, Norman. We're just on a tour. Oh, wow. That's escalated. We're just gonna. We'll keep going. Watch out. Narrowly escaping Norman Bates, only to head up the hill towards Mother's house. This is the actual house built for the movie. Mother's still in the upper story left window, watching over all of us. Psycho is considered by many to be one of the greatest films of all time. Certainly one of the greatest horror films of all time. Shot almost entirely here at Universal. I love the horror legacy of Janet Leigh and Anthony Perkins. So Anthony Perkins played Norman Bates. He's the father of Osgood Perkins, who's making movies like Longlegs and The Monkey recently. And then Janet Leigh, of course, Jamie Lee Curtis's mother. All right, we've turned the corner into the plane crash set from the Steven Spielberg film War of the Worlds. This one starred Tom Cruise, Dakota Fanning, and Justin Chapman.
The airplane crash site set is a perfect example of a set that is all designed around the vision of Spielberg.
You sit down to talk about War of the Worlds. I thought, what if the 747 goes down right in a big neighborhood? Because it's just something you don't see.
You're doing good. Now is your close your eyes. Now close. Bobby, get in. Get in.
Nice little look at the scene. It took them months to put the plane in place. They bought it from an airport out in the desert. Each piece was flatbed trucked here. And then they built the neighborhood around it. Let us keep it for the studio tour. I'll let you know we are a little less than 10 minutes away from the end of the tour. We'll be returning you to the theme park shortly. Once again, if you have an emergency, pull the cord. I'll be back to assist you, but please remain seated on the tram. One last set visit for you. This one comes from the Jordan Peele film Nope. It is Jupiter's Claim, which was heavily featured in the movie, especially the end. So here to guide us through and give us a little behind-the-scenes look, Academy Award winner Jordan Peele.
Movie magic only happens when a team of collaborators, often in the hundreds, work together to take an impossible mission and bring it to life. This is Jupiter's Claim, a nostalgic, small-time Southern California amusement park owned by former child star Ricky Juke Park. Over there, look into the winking lamp and have your picture taken just like the kids in that old 90s movie Kid Show. That's what this whole place is loosely based on. Remember that one? No? What? A little further down, you can see the brand new Star Lasso experience. Built to showcase an unbelievable new live show. It's not looking so live anymore. Anyway, behind this Hollywood fantasy, gold rush frontier town, lies a sinister secret. Welcome to the world.
A little bit of the soundscape. The sound design I know was so good. This movie was great to see in theaters. It filmed mostly up in Agua Dulce by Santa Clarita. That's where the big blue wall directly in front of you is the backdrop to Falls Lake. This has been with us for years. As its name suggests, it is a water venue. We have it drained right now, but we can fill it. It takes us 3 days to fill the lake. It holds about 2.7 million gallons of water. And the backdrop, that was actually added in the 80s for Jaws the Revenge, back when we painted clouds in the backdrop. Nowadays,